This is Luke's Dreamworld. Inside Saturday, part 49. Hey everybody and welcome back. I will start with the quote. It's from, I have to look very careful, he's from Africa. Aduwu Koyonika. And he wrote a book, Wealth for All Africans, how every African can live the life of their dreams. And here comes the quote. At the end, someone or something always gives up. It's either you give up and quit, or the obstacle or failure gives up and makes way for your success to come true. Well, it's a nice quote. I don't know if it really works that way, but I guess I don't want to give up. Although there are some obstacles, I see some obstacles. It's almost a year now for vlogging and even for production. And maybe I told you already I should work harder, and I have to look at my schedule and about what I'm doing and how I'm using my computer. I told you yesterday about the drive that I would like to buy or not. It depends on whether I upgrade my computer I have or buy a new one. And I guess I have to wait a bit because I know that I have a lot of, for example, samples and a lot of virtual instruments. But do I really need them? That's the question. And I have to find out first. I have to look at what kind of music I really want to create. For example, I told you about the music I create for these vlogs. It's simple and I use a lot of samples and I use a lot of instant presets that are on the instruments, some sequences. And I use some files with kind of melodies. And that's an easy way to create music, but still all those files take space. So that's why I have to know if I would like to create my music with, for example, all kinds of loops or all kinds of files, and I'm not sure yet. So do I need all those files and all those samples, and can I store them? It needs a lot of space, or am I not going to use all those samples? I have some instruments that have large sample banks. Sometimes they have banks of about 140 or 150 gigabytes, and then you need a lot of space. But do I really need them? That's my question, and that's what I would like to find out and see if I really use them. So I have to do it with the things and the gear I have now, and I have to wait before I'm gonna buy something that I don't need. Although a big external drive of 6 terabytes could be useful. For example, when I would like to change my SSD drive, then I have to use an external drive to create a copy of it, and then I can put it on the new drive. So it's a bit of a technical story, and I'm not even sure how it works yet, but I have to think about solutions and see if I can take those obstacles. And there are some other obstacles I told you about this week about the music, and I don't think I am that productive. So for example, I saw some artists and they had released an album, and I thought, well, they work harder than me. I accept, and I guess so maybe I should work harder, or maybe I could work on a different way. For example, I work on my music mostly at the evening because I really like that, but I could change it and say, well, sometimes a friend calls me in the evening to come for dinner, and he invites me, and I thought, okay, well, that takes some time, but it's very nice, and he's a good cook, and although I'm working, then I skip the work and go for the dinner, and that's okay because I need a social life as well. But what I could do is, instead of only working at night, I could also work at the day. For example, plan some work in the morning. And that's what I want to do. So I would like to say, don't read that much papers and go and work in the morning on some of my tracks. And I told you, mostly I work on one particular track, and I could work in a different way as well, because I'm working on a track and then I change something and then I lay it away a bit, and the next day I hear it if it's good. But I could also put more tracks in the pipeline and work on different tracks. It wouldn't mind, because then I have some different tracks to work on, and maybe it can increase my productivity. So that's what I'm gonna try next year, hopefully, because it's almost 1 year now that I'm producing and vlogging, and I have to change it, and I should be more productive, and I should get out more music for sure. So I have to release more singles or maybe an album, but I still have to work on it and think about it. The thing is, I really enjoy what I'm doing, so that's very important as well. And I look, for example, with the vlogs, it seems like I get the feeling that people are depending on it, so I need to finish it. And with the music, it's not the case. I can release whenever I want to. But I guess I have to do some more releases for sure. Well, this was my week about obstacles, and you can see all the episodes tomorrow on the Relax Sunday. Hope to see you there. Bye.